welcome back to the Crypto Mastermind Show, guys. Got some news for y'all, which I think is big news. How Ripple's Middle East expansion could put XRP and RLUSD in the flow. If you don't already know, RLUSD is their stablecoin, Ripple stablecoin. It's actually quite an important article, so hence why I'm going over it. Ripple's partnership with Bahrain fintech base strengthens Middle East presence, enhancing XRP liquidity and RLUSD stability. What's going on here? We're gonna be seeing the whole system develop. Alright, I'm just showing you all the links. Alright, showing you how everything is coming together. It's all connecting. Alright, that's why I'm showing you this news. Alright. Ripple is deepening its presence in the Middle East through a new partnership with Bahrain Fintech Bay, which is a Ripple partner. The kingdom's leading fintech incubator and blockchain ecosystem builder, which is a big deal. The collaboration announced on October 9 strengthens Ripple's foothold in a region rapidly becoming a testing ground for digital asset infrastructure. Indeed, Bahrain has long positioned itself as a fintech gateway to the Gulf. In 2019, the country's central bank was one of the first in the world to issue comprehensive crypto asset regulations, attracting early pilots from firms like Binance. Since 2019, Bahrain has had crypto regulations, one of the few countries in the world. And Ripple's all tied up to this. By joining forces with BFB, Ripple gains access to an innovation hub. That's a big deal, guys. That's a big deal. That connects government, regulators, banks, and fintechs experimenting with cross-border remittance technologies. This gives it a strategic foothold in the Middle East market, where digital payments rapidly expand but remain constrained by compliance costs, exchange rate risk, and patchy interoperability between national regimes. Meanwhile, the Bahrain partnership complements Ripple's earlier regulatory victory in Dubai, where it obtained a payment license from the Dubai Financial Service Authority (DFSA) in March. So it's fair to say that Ripple is a pretty legitimate company, you know what I mean? Like, they're all hooked up. It's definitely not a scam, other than the fact that it was created by the government. But that's another story. These jurisdictions anchor a two-hub strategy to connect the Gulf's most significant financial centers under a shared digital asset framework in the Middle East. How does this benefit Ripple's XRP and RLUSD? According to the World Bank data, the Middle East and North Africa region collectively handled over 58 billion in remittance flows last year. So it's a lot of money. It's probably more by now. And a lot of that will be flowing through Ripple. These massive multi-currency flows present a significant opportunity that Ripple's technology was built to solve. Through its XRP-based settlement network, Ripple enables institutions to move value instantly without maintaining costly pre-funded accounts. That's true. This results in cheaper and faster cross-border transfers in corridors that traditionally take days to settle. That's true, that you got instant settlement because it's all done through the blockchain, you see. You don't have all that error rates. It's interoperable. You can do the fees are extremely minimal. So that's why they use XRP, you know. It's fully regulated and compliant. However, the opportunity in the region is matched by an attendant complexity. Despite Bahrain's openness, most MENA jurisdictions, Middle East and North Africa jurisdictions, still impose stringent controls on cross-border money transfers. The divergent anti-money laundering and know your customer frameworks create overlapping requirements that can delay settlements and increase operational costs, especially for smaller providers. Ripple's approach of embedding audible real-time transaction data directly on-chain offers regulators a unified view of money movement, potentially streamlining oversight while preserving transparency. If implemented widely, this structure could reconcile the region's fragmented compliance systems with the global reach of digital finance. In other words, Ripple system, the ledger, alright, it is KYC and AML compliant. Yeah, so it makes it faster make it more easier for the regulators. Yeah. Push for remittances. The move towards digitalized remittances have also introduced heightened cybersecurity and fraud risks. Phishing scams, identity theft, and data breaches have tested consumer trust in mobile and online transfers. Ripple's institutional grade custody framework, layered with advanced encryption and blockchain immutability, could provide the assurance regional banks need to expand digital asset services without compromising security. Ripple's pretty solid, guys. It was created by the government, so and David Schwartz, one of the guys that created XRP. Ripple's never been hacked. XRP's never been hacked. Exchange rate volatility adds another layer of uncertainty. Currency fluctuations routinely erode the real value of remittances, reducing the amount that families ultimately receive. Ripple USD, RLUSD, a US dollar-backed stablecoin, now valued at approximately 790 million in market capitalization, providing a stabilizing mechanism for regional transactions. So what they're doing is that stablecoin is getting rolled out, guys. So I want y'all to see the trend, right? It's getting rolled out across the world. The RLUSD. We're still early, alright? We still haven't got full crypto regulations yet, but I'm showing you the developments and the trends that's going on, alright? By pairing RLUSD with XRP as a bridge asset, institutions can execute near instant conversions between local currencies and dollar settlements, shielding users from the currency swings and improving predictability for both senders and receivers. Meanwhile, competition across the remittance industry remains fierce. Established players like Western Union and MoneyGram face mounting pressure from digital-first challenges such as Wise and Remitly, which have reset customer expectations around fees and speed. Well, most of them are already using DLT anyway. Western Union, MoneyGram, all those guys, they're all pretty much using Ripple, or they're using Stellar Lumens XLM. So I don't see the issue with that. Ripple's advantage lies not in retail front ends, but in building the institutional infrastructure that underpins them by equipping banks and licensed fintechs with the same efficiency as consumer-facing platforms within a compliant framework. Ripple's network could transform XRP-driven settlements into a standard component of regional financial infrastructure rather than a speculative experiment. Well, I can tell you for a fact, Ripple, XRP, there is nothing speculative about it, alright? It's got real, fundamental, institutional use case to it. And I've shown that to you. Alright? And I'd like to show you this. Ripple expands with the Kingdom of Bahrain through strategic partnership with Bahrain FinTech Bay, BFB. It's the same company as this one here. As you can see right here. Hold on. Right there. BFB. And this is big because it's an incubator, so there's a lot of companies, government, regulators, they're all using this, alright? They're all using this BFB, alright? Ripple's part of it. Visa's part of it. Alright, so this is giving a lot of credibility to it. They're rolling everything out. You know, gives more utility and use case to XRP. The system is developing. It's rolling out. That's what I'm trying to show you. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the show there, guys. If for the XRP holders, well done. Keep holding. Keep accumulating if you need to. Despite the market volatility, just do what you need to do. Yeah. Keep accumulating whatever cryptos you have. You know, I show you some cryptos, short-term cryptos, some other cryptos to invest in. Build a good solid portfolio. Very important. I got videos on that, you know. If you need to buy a crypto, buy it at Caleb and Brown. I'll put a link in the description. At least you get institutional grade custody there, you know, and they'll take care of you. They'll look after you. Highly recommend them. You get a personal broker. You get 5 blocks, institutional grade custody. Pretty safe, guys. And it's free to sign up, so it doesn't cost you any money. Disclaimer, I do get a referral commission, but that doesn't cost you anything, so you got nothing to lose. And yeah, please like and subscribe. Would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Crypto Mastermind out.